Hello students, welcome to the previous year question series of Enest. In this video, we'll be discussing the questions which came in CUET 2025 exam SCQP12. I'm Devanshu Gupta, your mentor for food science and technology. Let's begin. This is the part 3 of the video. In this video, we will be discussing the next 15 questions which came in 2025 exam. We have already posted 2 videos in which we discuss 15 questions each video of 2025 paper, and next question, which was the 31st question which came in 2025, was which of the following is commonly used as an oxygen scavenger in food packaging? Now, oxygen scavenger topic arises from the section of active packaging, in which an active substance or a chemical is added into the packaging material which will continue to react with the package environment in order to extend the shelf life of the food product. Now, basically, oxygen scavenger work by the mechanism of chemically reacting with oxygen and eliminating them from the food package. Now, straightforward first option, if we see, powdered iron is the right answer for this question, because iron will react with oxygen and will convert into oxidized form, and that oxygen will now be not available for oxidative changes in the food item, and ultimately its shelf life will be increased. It is often used in packaging of dry fruits, bakery products, nuts, meat products. It also prevents them from color deterioration, oxidation of fats. It also prevents the growth of aerobic microorganism and vitamin degradation. This phenomena, if we summarize, works by removal of residual oxygen in the package headspace. So I hope the answer for this question was clear. Let's go to the next question. This question also we have discussed a number of times in the class. Durum wheat is used for the making of. So durum is a type of wheat. If we say the scientific name of wheat, which is Triticum aestivum, and durum is Triticum durum, that wheat is specifically containing a relatively higher protein content, let's say 12 to 13% protein content, which is contributing to more gluten and ultimately more gliadin and glutenin in the wheat, which will contribute to better structure formation. If you want to make your bread, you want a wheat flour which is having higher protein content to hold the structure. Same way, if you are making pasta, you want a wheat which is able to hold its shape. It is made from hard endosperm. It also contains high carotenoid pigments. If you talk about the other products, let's say cake, pastry and cookies, these all are made from soft wheat flour, which is why they all are having the crumbly texture. But bakery products such as pasta, buns, bread, they all are made from hard wheat flour. Okay, so I hope the answer for this question, which is number 1, pasta, is clear for all. Let's go to the next question, which is question number 33. The question says NOEL stands for, actually the word is NOAEL, that is no observed adverse effect level. This is the highest quantity of a chemical or a substance which can be given or administered to humans, and it will not cause any severe health effect. Highest dose of a substance with no biological or toxic effect in the human body is called at its NOEL, no observed effect level, and we can clearly see fourth is the right option for this question. The other 3 options are made in such a way that they might confuse you, but you have to carefully remember all the full forms. Right answer is no observed effect level, or if you get NOAEL, that will be no observed adverse effect level. Let's go to the next question, which was the egg mark standard was set up by, and this also we have discussed in the class when we were discussing about the various food regulatory bodies and the various acts such as FPO, food products order, then we can say meat and milk products order, and various related to that. Then at that time I told that Directorate of Marketing and Inspection, that is the third option, is the one which was responsible for the setting up of egg mark. It was established in 1937, Agricultural Produce Grading and Marketing Act, which is the full form of this egg mark. It was applied on agricultural products, and it used to be an indicator of their authenticity and their high quality. It was under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. I hope the answer for this question is clear to all of you. Let's go to the next question. Before we proceed on to the next question, I have a very small announcement for all of the students. you all are preparing for CUET exam, and I know you might be very confused as to how to prepare for the exam. A very short period of time is left for the exam. So if you are watching this video before the 2026 exam, you can join our crash course in which we will be providing you all the notes, sectional test, full length test, along with one-on-one mentorship, so that all your doubts and queries for this CUET exam is cleared. If you are watching this video after the 2026 exam, that is before 2027 exam, so you can join a regular batch. In that we will be giving you live classes along with one-on-one mentorship. The batch will start from August onwards. If you are seeing this video anytime near August, September, October or November, you can join a regular batch, and that will be helpful for all the students who are extremely serious in preparing for the CUET PG Food Science and Technology exam. Yes, so let's proceed on to the next question. The industrial high pressure processing setup consists of the following components, and the options are pressure pump, pressure agitator, pressure chamber and pulse chamber. So the right options are A and C. This pressure pump is responsible for generation of pressure, and pressure chamber is responsible for the storage of the food item inside that chamber, which is subjected to a high pressure. So A and C, that goes 3, is the right answer for this question. Whenever you are doing such type of question, always remember you have to mark from these options and not from these options. It may happen many times that only one part is correct, and in the options it may be written in the third part that only A. So in that case you have to mark third as the right answer, not the first one. So be very careful when you are marking options in the main paper. Then going to the next question. Application of silicone on the glass bottle surface during manufacturing helps in, first option is maintaining glossy appearance, second is prevents breakage, third is decreases the noise on contact, and the fourth is prevents spoilage. So we know that glass bottle is something which is already inert material, and they are sometimes heat treated when they are subjected to processes like retort treatment or canning. So there is no way any material can prevent spoilage of glass. Glass is already an inert material, but all these three are the one which is why application of silicone is done on the glass bottle. So A, B and C, that goes 2 as the right option for this question. If you have any doubt in any of the question which is being explained in this video, you can always comment down your queries, or you can contact the number given on the screen, and we'll be very happy to clarify all your doubts, not in only from CUET, it can be from NIN, it can be from CFTRI, it can be from GATE. Any exam, if you are doubtful in any topic, you are not able to understand, any mentorship if you want regarding any of the exam or your future prospects, you can always contact us. We have a team of food technologists which can guide you for your future as well. Then let's go to the next question. The chemical agents most suitable for deflocculation processes are, first option is sodium metasilicate, B is sodium tripolyphosphate, third is sodium decaphosphate, and fourth is sodium sequesilicate. So C is not used. Sodium metasilicate, sodium tripolyphosphate and sodium sequesilicate, all these three are being used in the deflocculation process because they are strong dispersant. Now what actually happens is that when all the particles have similar charge, they continue to repel each other and they are always in motion, so they will never settle down, and that is why we need a deflocculating agent in order to let all of them settle down, so that your mixture is clarified easily, and then you can do the further processing steps. So A, B and D, that goes 2 as the right option for this question. Then coming to the next question. Sugarcane or good, that is called as jaggery, contains how much percentage of sucrose? This is a very simple question, and enough number of times we have discussed this in exam when we were discussing about the sugar processing unit, that 65 to 85% sucrose is there in your sugarcane. That is jaggery, not your sugarcane juice. Okay, be very clear, jaggery is a concentrated form of sugarcane juice. So it is being asked how much percentage of sucrose is there in jaggery. Clear? Then next go to the 39th question. So we have matched the following type of question, in which first is the method and second is process. First is rigor mortis, tenderization of meat, evisceration and scalding. And the process, it is mentioned papain, muscle stiffness, removal of feathers, and inspection of viscera. So I think many of you are already aware that rigor mortis is a process in which muscles get stiffened. Tenderization of meat is due to papain enzyme, which is found in papaya. Also, if in case you get any other enzyme name such as bromelain, so please don't be confused, because it is having a similar function. It is just that this is derived from pineapple. And if in case another option is written which is called as phycin, so please don't confuse there also, because it is obtained from figs and it is also used as a tenderizing enzyme. And if in case they ask in which order are they efficient, bromelain is the most efficient, then comes your papaya, and then comes your phycin, which is obtained from figs. Then C, evisceration is inspection of viscera as well as the removal from the dead animal. So when the animal is subjected to slaughtering process, after that the inner organs such as intestine, large intestine, then bladders, and all these things are removed. These process is referred to as evisceration. And then the fourth is scalding, which is removal of feathers. Hot water scalding will loosen the feathers in the poultry processing. Okay, so if we see A goes for 2, that is B goes for 1. So I think third is the right option for this question as per the matching if we have done. Then an example of hard and ripened cheese is, options are Roquefort cheese, cottage cheese, cheddar cheese, and camembert cheese. Straightforward, the example of hard and ripened cheese is cheddar cheese. If we talk about the other cheeses, so in hard ripened cheese we have cheddar as well as parmesan. If we talk about the soft ripened cheese, we have camembert. If we talk about the blue vein cheese, we have Roquefort, which has characteristic pungent flavor. And if we talk about the fresh cheese, which is called as your paneer, then it is called as your cottage cheese. Okay, so I hope the option was clear for all of you. Then any student who is watching this video, if they have any doubt in any of the topic which they have studied and they are not able to understand the topic, they can also contact us. We'll be very happy to clarify any of your doubt or provide you any of the assistance which is helpful in your future prospects as to prepare for any of the exam, let's say GATE, CUET, UGC NET, or any other exam. Please refer this video to your friends as well, so that they also are getting benefited from this. Then let's get to the next question. Pectin is primarily composed of galactose and glucose is the wrong, fructose is also wrong, and amylose is also wrong. So if we go by elimination method, which is also a way by which you do questions in your exam, galactopyranosyl uronic acid, it is a heteropolysaccharide made up of alpha 1,4 linked D-galactouronic acid units. So 3 is the right answer for this question, galactopyranosyl uronic acid. Then let's get to the next question. Standard weight of extra large size hen grade eggs ranges in dash grams. Option is 38 to 44, more than 60, 53 to 59, and 45 to 52. When we talk about a normal size egg, it is roughly 50 to 60 grams. But if it is written extra large size, then it is more than 60 grams, because the bigger egg will contain more albumin, more yolk. That is why the option is more than 60 grams. So second is the right option for this question. Let's get to the next question. Codex Alimentarius Commission was established under the authority of. When we were discussing about the regulatory bodies, I made it very clear to you to write it again and again that this was set up by FAO and WHO in 1963. So World Health Organization and Food and Agriculture Organizations are responsible for setting up of CAC, that is Codex Alimentarius Commission. World Trade Organization is wrong, and International Organization for Standardization, that is ISO, that is also wrong. So A and C, that goes option 3 as the right answer for this question. If we talk about the purpose of Codex Alimentarius, the main purpose is setting up of international food standards which various national bodies can undertake and follow. These are all voluntary, that means If they want, they can take, and usually they are referred to as. Then they also work in order to protect the consumer health. They set up these standards based on scientific data in order to make sure that the humans who are consuming the food are getting safe food at the most priority. And the third is facilitate fair trade in the food. Let's say India is producing something and USA is rejecting that food item continuously. So how will India be able to export their food item to USA? So India needs to follow the standards which are set up by Codex Alimentarius Commission, and if they follow the procedure to produce the food will be of a very high quality, which then will be accepted by US or any other bigger country. So this is how it will promote fair trade among different countries. So I hope the option was clear to all of you. Then coming to the next question, red muscle fibers have dash myoglobin than the white muscle fiber. So myoglobin is the pigment present in the muscles which is responsible for their color. So obviously red muscle fibers will have a higher myoglobin content in them. Now what is actually myoglobin? It is the oxygen binding pigment in the muscle which gives the characteristic red color, and because red fibers depend on aerobic respiration, they require more oxygen storage than the white muscle fiber. Hence they have a higher myoglobin content than the white muscle fiber. Red muscle fiber means higher myoglobin content. This you can write it down in your notes in order to remember which fiber have more myoglobin content. Red means more, white means less. Then next, let's go to the last question of this video. In this they have mentioned different types of fat along with their manufacturing process. So lard, butter, margarine and mayonnaise, followed by the manufacturing process, ripening, rendering, emulsion and partial hydrogenation. Now lard, it is produced from animal fat through rendering process. Butter is manufactured by ripening of cream through lactic acid bacteria. Margarine is prepared from vegetable oil by partial hydrogenation, and mayonnaise is an emulsion which is made through eggs and oil, and if not eggs then vinegar and oil. Okay, so A goes for 2, B goes for 1, C goes for 4 and D goes for 3. That means first, if we properly match, is the right option for this question. And here we end up this video. This was all for this third part of previous year questions which were asked in CUET 2025 exam. You can follow us on all these social media handles to get regular updates about any information which we post on them. They are usually related to your exams, then some admissions, or any information which might be important for you as a food technology student. Let it be any current affairs, so that you all are always updated for the information which is happening in the food industry. Then if you still have any of the doubt which was explained in any of the question, you can always comment down your queries or contact the number given on the screen. We'll be very happy to clarify all your doubts. This was all for the third video. We'll meet again in the part 4. Thank you for watching. Do share this video with your friends so that they also are getting benefited. If you are a senior or you are a junior, please share it among your friends so that it is also getting fruitful for them as well. Thank you for watching.